So Caitlin Clark came back post-break a brand new player. Not even a brand new player. She's just better. She's just better. The handle. Like we saw in the Dallas game, she just started spamming behind the backs. She randomly started spamming behind the backs like she had equipped a brand new 2K move. And like early on in the game, this is like a fourth or fifth possession of the game, she goes like, she does the Kelsey Mitchell tween to get back outside the 3-point line. She like fakes the three, drives, nothing's on. She goes back outside, goes between the legs a couple of times. Hesitation, goes middle. Or was it like spin move or something? Hesitation, gets back to her right hand and one. And I'm like, no. Like, where was this? Everyone talking about the fact she didn't have a handle. Like, there are guards that can do that, by the way. It's not like, oh, this is this unique thing. Like, a Juju Watkins could do that in college. But to do it at the WNBA level, Arike. But her handle has seemingly... It's seemingly like she's a 2K player and she just brings her attributes up. She plays basketball like she's a 2K player who has set stamina to off and just holds the sprint button all the time. That's just the speed that she plays at. And it's like sometimes she'll just randomly equip a new move. She'll just equip a new signature skill and will just start spamming it. And we saw it with the handle. Like, she does not get fazed by blitzes anymore. And a big reason for that, by the way, is Aaliyah Boston. She turned the ball over 5 times. 3 of them were... Like, one of them was a dump behind the back pass. Another one was fair enough. But 3 of them were literally caused by Damiris Dantas not being where she was supposed to be. Where Caitlin Clark is expecting Damiris Dantas or somebody to be in the position that a Kelsey Mitchell, that a Aaliyah Boston are in, but they weren't, and she just ended up throwing the ball off the other team. But you can, if you watch the game with the turnovers, especially when she's on the floor with players that are in sync with her, aka Lexi Hull, Katie Lou Samuelson, in her defense, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston, and to an extent, Alyssa Smith. Smith just can't shoot. Like, Smith's positioning was good. I thought her positioning was very, very good today. And I thought Wheeler was alright today. But when she's on the floor, our new Christy Wallace is Damiris Dantas. She is the weak link on the team. And look, when Temi comes back, Damiris Dantas is going to be playing 0 minutes a game. So when you have a lineup of your starters with the bench of Lexi Hull, look, you can play Erica Wheeler, I guess you can play her. I'd still much rather Grace Berger, Lexi Hull, Erica Wheeler, and Temi Fagbenle. And then you've got Christy, Dog Wallace, Berger, who should be playing, but it is what it is. She's never going to play. And Victoria Saxton at the end of the bench. And then I think sometimes you can probably play Wallace in some games. I don't think Wallace deserves 0 minutes. I think she can survive out there. But, like, Caitlin Clark is so much better. She's so much better. It's literally like, there's no... Look, I watch almost every Liberty game. I didn't watch last night's game, in fairness, because I was trying to get ready for this music festival. I watch almost every game. If I don't watch a full game, I will watch the extended highlights. And that is for every single team in this league. There's no better guard than Caitlin Clark. And again, defensively, sure. But if you want, I will sacrifice defense for a guard that can run, like, that can just be a system. Like, as far as guards that can be a system in the W, I would say that it is Caitlin Clark. And that's it. As far as being everything, the first, second, third option, not even being the first, second, third option, but just being the only way you can run the system. Like, to be in fairness, the half full court they can run with any team. In the half court, this team needs Aaliyah Boston. Like, badly needs Aaliyah Boston in the half court. So I think Aaliyah Boston's importance cannot be understated. But if Caitlin Clark's not on the floor, the system does not happen. It does not happen. So yeah, that is that is just what we've been looking at. Again, I wish I could show some clips. I wish I could show more. I'm working from a car in a music festival. Like, you've got to give me some grace here. But I want to make my initial reactions and just talk about, again, basketball. And what Caitlin Clark has done is, you're even seeing her in interviews. She's talking about how she just wanted to keep playing. She didn't want to stop. But after a week break, she's like, no, there has to be some balance. And then you see her come out. Like, my biggest fear is that, oh, maybe that balance, you kind of lose some of that aggressiveness. But it's like, I don't even lose some of that aggressiveness. You lose that edge. And no, when she's on the floor, she has that edge. But it's such a weird thing because it's like, some of the like Mamba mentality type, Jordan mentality people, which Caitlin Clark obviously is, these people are assholes. But then you're like seeing every single person who's been around Caitlin Clark seems to love her. She's there in her off time just doing charity work. I'm telling you, if this doesn't happen, I was about to say she becomes the most likable sport. No. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, my mic's all over the place. Again, gotta give me some grace. I'm in a freaking car. But like, again, look, someone will always hate you. As Allen Iverson said to LeBron, it's like they build you up just so they can tear you down. And that's the freaking speech from what's it in Air? Was it the Jordan movie? Where it's like they'll build you up to something you can never achieve. And then when you don't achieve it, they'll tear you down. And that's what basically happened with Caitlin Clark. So people built her up to something she couldn't achieve. And the reality is that she is the best point guard rookie ever. Not counting the 1997 rookies. But there's a good chance Caitlin Clark, she's not going to win MVP. I don't see an argument for her not being on the WNBA first team. Like, the Liberty, give Stewie, like, I don't think there's an argument for Jackie Young over Caitlin Clark. I just don't think there is. I've watched enough Aces games. When Jackie Young was running the show, they were they were a 500 team. Like, they've got A'ja Wilson. If A'ja Wilson's not there, they don't win games. If A'ja Wilson doesn't dominate, they don't win games. But A'ja Wilson dominates. I like Jackie Young. I think she's really good. But it's like, for me, the top 5 players in the WNBA, it has to include Caitlin Clark. And the fact is that, not that she gets better every game, because saying that is obviously dumb, because somebody doesn't just get better every single game. But what she does do is, if you take the season in blocks of 5 games, every 5 games she's gotten better than the last 5 games.